Next up, we have Omolara Oyadotun from Nigeria. Again, representing Drexel University.
No one likes to see the vulnerable suffer. No one likes to see the weak perish. Today I'll tell you the story of a frail little girl. She suffered from illness. She was plagued with ill health ranging from acute abdomen to myositis to cerebrospinal meningitis. She suffered from several bouts of fever, seizures, and extreme pain. Weeping was her mother's favorite pastime as she watched life ebb slowly out of her daughter. Doctors of different specialties worked her day and night to get her to leave. Her name was Molly, and she was born into affluence, so she was only lucky to have access to all the healthcare resources. And so on her sick bed, the 12-year-old wondered what would happen to a child in a similar situation who had no access to healthcare resources. The child would probably die. And so because of her affliction, she dedicated her life to seeking healthcare resources for the poor. Before you today stands little Molly, who has metamorphosed into Dr. Omolara Oyadotun. Little Molly reminds me of Africa. Africa used to be plagued with illnesses, ranging from corruption to violence to poverty to disease, all in the midst of affluence. Africa is the preeminent world power today in terms of our size, in terms of our population and our natural resources. However, I strongly believe that the multi-specialists that will heal Africa are seated right here in this room this very minute. In the last 6 weeks, I have interacted with comrades from all over Africa. I have seen Africa in bright, beautiful colors. I have seen strength in our diversity. I have seen innovativeness in our diversity. Our strength was in our differences and not in our similarities. And with this, we were able to conquer tasks successfully. More than the first time we arrived the shores of America, I've seen the passion for doing good rise in us. I charge you, my comrades, when you return to your countries, would you allow this energy to return to ground level? No! Would you allow this vision to dissipate? No! Shame on me if I don't make something out of this. The Mandela Washington Fellowship isn't squandered. It was given to you. It was given to me. And so it is time to be accountable. It is time for a different type of leadership. It is time for us to be servant leaders. Servant leadership is all about love in action, producing positive change throughout society. I tell you, anyone could be a victim of ill health. And you know, poverty and ill health have a bi-directional relationship. You may not be able to donate an MRI machine to a center or build a state-of-the-art healthcare facility. But here's the deal. I challenge you to go back to your communities and support the healthcare needs of just one poor person and encourage others to do likewise. I can assure you it will have a strong positive multiplier effect. Illness will reduce, productivity will increase, poverty will reduce, our GDPs will rise, and our economies will thrive. And gradually we will change Africa, one life at a time. I charge you, my comrades, wherever you are from, Lagos in Nigeria, Bujumbura in Burundi, Cape Town in South Africa, Accra in Ghana. The time is here. The time is now. It is time for us to work together in love. It is time for us to walk together in love. It is time for us to lead in love till we achieve the Africa of our dreams. An Africa devoid of poverty, an Africa devoid of disease. In conclusion, just like little Molly needed help, commitment, hard work to stay alive, Africa requires your help. Africa requires your affection. Africa requires your commitment. Africa requires your hard work. And so I see a new Africa. An Africa led by you, an Africa led by me.